D is partly constant and partly varies with V. When V equals to 40, D equals to 150. And when V equals to 54, D equals to 192. A. Find the formula connecting D and V. B. Hence, find D when V equals to 73. Solution. Solution. Now, D is partly constant and partly varies with V. What does this mean? D is a function of two things, but the first part of D is a constant, while the other part of D is a variable. That is, has to do with variable. The first part of D is a constant, and let that constant be what? Be K. While the other part of D rather has to do with, is dealing with what? The variable. And what is that variable? Variable V. And D varies as that V. And for every forms of variation, there must be a constant of variation. And let the constant of variation for this part of D to be C. So in that case, we can now have D equals to the first part, which is K, plus this one, this part is the constant part, strictly constant, while this part has to do with the variable part. So the variable part, we are going to have C what? What is that variable? V. So it means that D equals to K plus CV. So this is the formula. So in that case, but we need to know the value of K and the value of C. That's the next thing to do. How can we get the value of K and C? Now, we go to the second statement. When V equals to 40, what is D? D is 150. Now, using V equals to 40 and D equals to 150 first, what do we have? Anywhere we see D, we put 150. Then we have K plus C into 40. Anywhere we see V, we put 40. So what do we have? We have 150 equals to K plus 40C. This represents the first equation. Now we need to get the second equation. We have used this. We need to use this now. So the next thing is using V equals to what? 54. And D equals to 192. Now we go back to here again. What do we have? D at the left hand side, that will be 192 equals to what? K plus C into, what is V? You can see we have V here. C times V. What is that V? V is 54. Then 192 will be equal to what? K plus 54C. This represents the second equation. Now, we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously using elimination method. So using elimination method, and for this elimination method, we are going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. We can just write from 2. That is equation 2. Then subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. What do we do? Now, it means that from the left, look at the equation 1. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now left, this from this. So in this case, 192 minus what? 150. That's the left hand side. Now let's move to the right. We have K here, then minus this K. K minus K. Then we have plus the next one, we have 40C here. Then we have 54C. So we have 54C minus what? 40C. Minus 40C. So in this case, 192 minus 150 will give us what? 42. And what is K minus K? K minus K is 0. So we have 0 here. So plus, this one has gone. So 54C minus 40. Minus 40C. What do we have? That will give us what? 14C. So 42 is equal to 14C. So the next thing for us to do is to find the value of C. How do we find the value of C? We divide both sides by the coefficient of C, which is 14. 42 divided by 14 is equal to 14C divided by 14. 14 here 1, 14 here 1. So it means that what is 42 divided by 14? That is 3. Because 14 times 3 will give you 42. So C equals to, this implies that C equals to 3. Now we have the value of C. C is not the only constant. We know that K is also a constant. So we can, let me add it here, where K and C are constant. Where K and C are constant. So we need to determine the second constant, which is K. So in this case, we can use any of the two equations to get the value of K. So let me say from equation 1. From equation 1. Equation 1, what is equation 1? 150 is equal to K plus 40C. So now, anywhere I see C here, I'll put 3. So 150 equals to K plus 40 into what? 3. Then 150 is equals to K plus what? What is 40 times 3? That is 120. Then I will need to collect light time here to get K. If plus 120 at the right hand side, move to the left. What happens? Change to what? Minus 120. So we have 150 minus 120 is equals to K. Then 150 minus 120, what will I have? I will have 30. 30 equals to K, meaning that K equals to 30. Now, we can now write the formula connecting D and V. The formula connecting D and V. That is the first question. So, we are going to use the first equation, which is D equals to K plus CV. Now, we know the value of K and C. So, D will be equal to what? What is K? 30. What is C? 3. So, we have 3V. So, in this case, we have D equals to 30 plus 3V. That is the formula connecting D and V. Now, let's solve the second part of the equation. Hence, find D when V equals to 73. Now, we are still going to use this formula. So, when V equals to 73, what is going to be the value of D? So, it means that anywhere we see V here, we are going to put 73. We substitute 73 as V. Now, D will be equal to 30 plus 73 times 3. Now, we multiply. 3 times 3, that is 9 from the back. Then 3 times 7, what do we have? 3 times 7 is 21. So it means that 3 times 73 is 219. So in that case, 219 plus 30 will give us what? 249. So it means that when V equals to 73, then D equals to 249. That is the solution to the problem. Thank you.